Good morning, class 9, and I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and being safe and at home and respecting your parents, loving them, and spending time with family. That has to be maintained in a disciplined way, and your life also has to be go in a very disciplined part of way so that we can face the situations and we are prepared for everything whatever comes our way. We have to be strong. So for being strong and healthy, we have to eat properly, sleep properly as well. Okay, so you study, your brain becomes strong, your body does not become strong. So keep the mind strong, you need your body to be strong, your internal organs to be strong. So it's not study, study, study. It is also eat, study, eat, sleep, study, eat, sleep, study, play, enjoy, love, family, everything. Everything is involved. So today we are coming to English again, and we are going to do that part. Uh, that storm in Odisha which took place, the weathering the storm in Arsama which happened in Odisha in October 1999. It was one of the most dangerous tropical cyclones in the North Indian Oceans of the 20th century. Intense recorded tropical cyclone. It destructed the whole region, very destructive. '99, it was, or the cyclone, Odisha cyclone, into a tropical depression in the Andaman Sea on 25th October. This action came from the Sulu Sea 4 days prior to it. Sulu Sea is a body water in the southwestern area of Philippines, separated from the South China Sea in the northwest. Atmospheric convention had happened here. Environmental instability or temperature difference in the layer of atmosphere. Which changes the weather and it will change the water action also. This thing happened there and it started moving west northwesterly part, reaching cyclonic storm strength at the next day. The storm rapidly intensified, attaining super cyclonic storm intensity on the 28th October before peaking into the next day with the winds of 260 kilometers per hour. Pressure was around about 912 mbar. It maintained that speed and made a landfall on Odisha on 29th October. The cyclone weakened. It came slow because it was constant intense with the land and dry air. It remained stationary for 2 days, slowly drifting offshore as much weaker the system went. It went off slowly over the Bay of Bengal on the 4th of November. Its primary effects were felt in localized areas of India. Outer fringes of the super cyclone impacted Myanmar and Bangladesh. 10 people were killed in the former, while 2 were killed in the later by the storm's rain bands. The storm was the most severe strike Odisha. It had struck Odisha in the 20th century, ranking the state and adjacent areas with high storm surge, powerful winds and torrential rains. It caused huge damage, again by a severe cyclone that struck the same region less than 2 weeks earlier. the sea level came up 35 kilometers inland, carrying along with coastal debris, and inundating towns and villages were brought. 1.6 million homes were out. 20,005 banks, rivers were all damaged and people had affected. Crops, sugarcane, rice, other winter time harvests. More than 30,000 people died. "8,000 deaths only died in Jagat Singhpur. Total damage cost was 4.44 billion rupees. Dollars. Sorry. The Indian government gave Odisha government $69.3 million to the Odisha state government, supplementing earlier contribution made by the relief and earlier cyclones. Indian armed forces were dispatched to aid the recovery efforts. That time I was in Assam. I was not posted there. I had heard about it. It's just not a story. It's the information that we are going to read. It was a catastrophic damage. The damage was compounded by an earlier impact of a severe cyclonic already had happened just 11 days earlier. Total breakdown was 12 districts, Balasore, Bhadrak, Cuttack, Dhenkanal, Jagatsinghpur, Jajpur, Keonjhar, Kendrapada, Khurda, Puri, Mayurbhanj and Nayagarh. Among these, the blocks of Erasama and Kujang in Jagatsinghpur were the worst affected. Majority death was in Jagatsinghpur. More than 10,000 people were killed. Not dead, killed by the storm. And death toll had gone up above 30,000. 14,000 villages, more than 14,000 villages and 97 blocks were gone. 2.5 million people were marooned, no houses. 18,420 square kilometers of crop land was gone. 444,000 livestock casualties were reported. Two million tons, more than that, of winter rice crop was destroyed. Dangerous. So can you imagine? And Paradip, I have been to Paradip also. The Paradip port sustained also severe damage to several components, including various warehouses and power transmission system. I have been to the port after it was being affected. I had been there. It was like in Gopalpur. I was talking about this poem of in Gopalpur. 27 villages were submerged by the surge. Trawlers who catch fish in the sea, they sank. West Bengal also feared. Gopalpur is a coastal town and notified area by Council of the Bay of Bengal coast in Ganjam district, southern part of Odisha today. It's a commercial port, famous sea beach and tourist destination, 15 kilometers from Bahampur. We were there at once upon a time. I was telling class 8. So this was a huge issue which happened during that time. Devastating. I'll come back in the next video.